I was a widow who thought I had this under control. I had time before my husband died, and I had already enlisted 2 attorneys, one of who was licensed in both states in which I resided. And I had a wise financial consultant who knew, for example, that I wouldn't be able to write checks on joint accounts. So he transferred my joint assets to my personal account. I was also the sole inheritor and the executor of my will, knowing that it would not go to probate. I had my husband's logins and passwords. I was a professional before I married my husband, and I married relatively late in life with my own credit cards and bank accounts. I was totally prepared for his death. I could not have been less prepared. In this course, we're going to show you how many things can and did go wrong, the data that you need to collect at a time that is overwhelming. For example, did you know that if you apply for widow's benefits for Social Security and your spouse is a divorcee, you need to have the divorce decree? I didn't know what year. I didn't even know what state he had been divorced. So you'll hear from other widows about what they wish they'd known beforehand. We're going to try to prepare you for the toughest time in your life. So bring a notebook and a folder to save the handouts and the vital information we will share with you.
Hi, Angela, Rieck, and I created this course because we know that when a loved one dies, the survivors are bombarded with things to do, decisions to make, all at a time when they are the least able to do that. Oftentimes their grief is so overwhelming, they can't make a decision, and they're confused, and their confidence is shattered because they don't feel like the world is a safe place anymore. So in my 30-year career as a financial and estate planner, I met with many widows and widowers who were just that. They were overwhelmed, they were stressed out, they were confused. They didn't know where to go, they didn't know who to help, they didn't know if they could delegate, they didn't know who to go to. And so Angela and I have created this course so that you would have all the information that you would need, that you would be able to avoid those financial and emotional pitfalls that so many people have suffered. So we'll have lots of information to share with you. So do bring a workbook, a notebook, and a folder to keep all the vital information that we'll be sharing, because I know you're going to want to save it. Thanks. I hope to see you in November.